I guess Realme watched my POCO M3 review and launched a device under the price tag of 10,000 rupees with Helio G85 processor. So should you straight up go for the Narzo 30A over the POCO M3, POCO M2 or all the other devices which are present in the 10,000 rupees price segment? We'll talk about that in this particular video. I'll be comparing the Narzo 30A with the POCO M3. I know there is a slight price difference of let's say 1,000 rupees, but there are some things which are better in POCO, some things which are better in Narzo 30A. We'll talk about everything in this video and I'm sure that you will be able to make a decision after watching this video. Without further delay, let's get started. First of all, let's start with the looks and build quality. Build quality wise, both these devices are made out of plastic. POCO M3 looks better in my opinion and that's my personal opinion. Obviously you may like the Narzo 30A, but POCO M3 has a unique design which makes it look as if it's not a budget oriented device but maybe a 25,000 rupees device. It has a fake leather look to it, which I personally like in my opinion. Narzo 30A has a typical plastic back panel. When you touch the plastic back panel you feel that it's made out of plastic. They have tried to change it to something a little bit different, but it does not really look that different. It looks like a budget device in my opinion. Next up, let's talk about build quality. And if you try to break the device, POCO M3 is not breaking. This is the regular force that a normal, even the Narzo 30A is not breaking. So both the devices have pretty good build quality. Volume buttons are present on the right side. Power button is present on the right side as well. But there is one big change. POCO M3 has a fingerprint sensor included in the power button, whereas Narzo 30A has the fingerprint sensor at the back side. Now which one do I prefer? I personally prefer the fingerprint sensor being inside the power button because it's easier to reach. You are all anyway going to reach for the power button when you want to start it. Then you just simply touch it and it unlocks your device, whereas you will have to go at the back side to unlock it. If the device is lying on the desk, then you can simply on the POCO M3 you can touch like this by adding this fingerprint and then it will be unlocked, whereas on the Narzo 30A you will have to pick it up and then unlock. Fingerprint sensor accuracy is good on both the devices, no issues over there. Next up, let's talk about display quality because that's also something which is very important and very interesting, very interesting. POCO M3 at the price tag of 11,000 rupees comes with 6GB RAM variant with 64GB of internal storage. Now I talked about this in my POCO M3 video that they should have gone with a 4GB RAM variant at the price tag of 10,000 rupees, but POCO decided to go with 6GB RAM. That's okay. But when it comes to display quality, POCO also decided to go with a 1080p panel, which is always better as compared to a 720p panel which is present on the Narzo 30A. Now if you are a display freak, you like pixels, then obviously POCO M3 should be the device that you should go for. Or should you? Because when we tested it in real life, both these devices, I'm not going to say that real Narzo 30A's display did not look pixelated. Obviously it's going to look because it's a 720p display panel. But when it comes to outdoor visibility, oh my god, Narzo 30A was slightly better as compared to, I won't really say slightly better. It was easier to look at Narzo 30A's display as compared to POCO M3. I was actually surprised by that. Not just that, when it comes to display brightness, when we are shooting this video which you're watching right now, even here you can see that Narzo 30A has brighter display as compared to POCO M3 and both these devices are at maximum brightness possible. Are you surprised yet? So it's like you will have to choose between a 1080p panel or a 720p slightly brighter panel of Narzo 30A. Which one should you go for? That's something which I'll leave it up to you. I told you what are the pros of both these displays. When it comes to color accuracy, I mean we can't really expect color accurate displays at this price point, but viewing angles are good on both these devices, no issues over there. So just keep in mind about the brightness and the resolution which is higher on POCO M3, but brightness on the, okay, we talked about that. Next up, let's talk about camera. This is where once again things are very interesting. 48 megapixel camera of the POCO M3 against a regular 13 megapixel camera on the Narzo 30. I'm not really sure why Realme decided to go with a 13 megapixel camera and not a 48 megapixel camera, considering POCO is going to hype that feature in their product listing. Anyway, that was Realme's decision, not my company. But when it comes to photo samples, POCO M3 surprisingly or not so surprisingly performed better. I'm not with the pixel thing, like 48 megapixel camera of POCO M3 is not going to perform better than iPhone 12 Pro Max 12 megapixel or any other phone's 13 megapixel camera. Obviously that's not going to happen. Megapixels is just a number. But when it comes to photos, when you look at the photos, you can see that POCO M3 clicks slightly sharper pictures as compared to Narzo 30A. But there is one small issue with POCO M3, and that we noticed when we compared it with the Narzo 30A. Unfortunately, I was not able to include Narzo 30A in the POCO M3 video because the device was in embargo and all that stuff. But when you look at this particular sample shot, you will be able to realize that the colors are different on both these devices, but the colors looked how they look on the Narzo 30A, but the picture looks sharper on the POCO M3. Now this is another picture where the orange flower looks how it looked in real life on the Narzo 30A's picture, and not like how it looks on the POCO M3. But when you look at the yellow flower, it's not overexposed on the POCO M3, whereas it's overexposed on the Narzo 30A. So these are some of the small differences which you will notice across different images. There is this one image where Narzo 30A clicked sharper image as compared to POCO M3, and this was one of those rare occasions where Narzo 30A clicked a sharper image as compared to POCO M3. Overall, which one is the winner? Once again, it's difficult to say because POCO M3 has better details, but Narzo 30A has close to real life pictures. But once again, I'm not going to say Narzo 30A is the winner. Over here, I'm going to choose the POCO M3, and let me tell you why. I always say that having good details is very important when it comes to a camera, and Narzo 30A does not keep that many details as compared to POCO M3, because you can always edit just a slight edit with couple of corrections, which is very easy. You can get the POCO M3's pictures to look how you want them to look. Whereas as there are no major details or sharpness on the Narzo 30A as compared to POCO M3, even if it clicks natural looking pictures, not having a lot of details means it is not going to look that great. And you can always install Gcam on the POCO M3, whereas you cannot really do that on the Narzo 30A because it comes with Helio G85 processor, and Gcam is going to be a huge factor for POCO M3. So I'm going to say it straight up right now. If you are looking for a great camera setup, then POCO M3 is the device to go for because of better sharpness and Gcam support. Narzo 30A is probably not the device for that purpose. We are talking about the processor. Narzo 30A, Helio G85 processor, POCO M3, Snapdragon 662 processor. Do not ask any questions. Narzo 30A is a better device when it comes to performance, day-to-day performance, multitasking. Let's go with rendering, gaming, everything, anything related to performance. I will any day choose the G85 powered Narzo 30A or any other device, as I said in my POCO M3 video. Oh my god, this Snapdragon 662 processor by Qualcomm does not cut it, and it cannot compete against the Narzo 30A. Even if camera is better on the POCO M3, the performance on the Narzo 30A is so much better. I mean, it feels smoother to use. It feels, in gaming, Narzo 30A is way ahead of Snapdragon 662 on the POCO M3. Like, if you are a gamer, if you are looking to do even slight gaming, if you play PUBG Mobile COD, then Narzo 30A is the device to go for better frame rates, better performance. No doubt about that. So performance, Narzo 30A straight up. Camera, POCO M3. Performance, Narzo 30A. You can choose, like everyone is going to have different expectations from your device. You can decide that for yourself. Next up, let's talk about some of the normal factors. Like 6000 mAh batteries present on both these devices will be able to get you through one single day without any issues. POCO M3 supports fast charging, whereas Narzo 30A comes with a regular 10-watt charger inside the box. Let me just open it and check once again. And I'm wrong. Narzo 30A also comes with 18 watts of fast charging. POCO M3 also comes with 18 watt fast charger, and both these devices have that fast charger pre-included in the box, which is always a great thing. Both these devices have 64 GB base storage variant, dedicated microSD card slot. It's supported, dual 4G, dual VoLTE. It's supported. Now, one of the biggest downsides for the Narzo 30A is going to be no gyroscope sensor. Meaning, even though it's better in gaming, but having no gyroscope means that if you use gyroscope in your PUBG Mobile gameplay or COD gameplay, then you won't be able to use it because the delay is huge. I mean, you will see that delay instantly. You can go ahead and watch my Narzo 30A's PUBG Mobile gameplay review, which will be linked in the description box below, because that delay is noticeable. If you do not use gyroscope, then it's a good device. Otherwise, it's not a great device. Does this mean that I'm going to say now that go with POCO M3 because gyroscope sensor is not good on the Narzo 30A? Not at all. If you play games, go with other devices. Redmi Note 9, 9 Pro, POCO M2 Pro. Increase your budget slightly. You will get way better gaming, way better gyroscope performance out of these devices rather than going with POCO M3, because performance on the POCO M3, not that great. Redmi 9 Power did not have great performance. POCO M3 stutters in regular UI as well. I'm not saying Narzo 30A does not stutter, but the stutters are so minor. If POCO M3 stutters for let's say 5 out of 10 times, Narzo 30A will stutter 1 out of that 10 times. It's so less, and in the price segment of 10,000 rupees, I cannot really say that the experience is stutter free on both these devices. But POCO M3 stutters a lot as compared to Narzo 30A. Performance is, oh my god. Anyway, let's get to the next point, and that's going to be Android 10 present out of the box on both these devices. MIUI present on the POCO M3, and Realme UI 1.0 is present on the Narzo 30A. Which one is better? It's up to you. Both these devices have a good amount of features. Both these UIs have good features, no doubt about that. But Google Dialer is present on both these devices, which means that even if call recording is supported, it will say that whenever you start call recording, it will say your call is now being recorded. Having Google Dialer application is not the best thing in my opinion. Xiaomi and Realme should not include that, and Google should stop forcing OEMs to include Google Dialer and Google messaging applications. Those are not good. Realme's own dialer and Xiaomi's own dialer. Oh my god, Xiaomi's dialer and messaging applications are so much better as compared to these dialers by Google. Anyway, I guess that's much it for this particular video. Did I miss anything? If I did, don't forget to ask that question in the comment section box below, or you can tweet it to me at @Dhananjay_tech. I tried to make this video as quick as possible and as to the point as possible. So if you enjoyed it, don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and press the bell icon so that you get notified next time I upload a video like this one. Which one should you go for? POCO M3 or the Narzo 30A? Once again, watch the entire video. If you did not, or if you just came here directly for the conclusion, you are not going to get it. Watch the video because it's not that easy. Go with POCO M3 or go with Narzo 30A. Not that easy. So yeah. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching.